Is Dubai an easy place to make money if you're a new real estate agent from UK? We're going to ask Harvey, who actually landed 8th of September 2025. And which day is today?
Today is the 30th, I believe.
Oh, now you remember the date. And in the end of this episode, I'm going to ask Harvey a question, which is actually a deal breaker for anyone who is like him, wants to move into Dubai. So you have to stick to the end. Harvey done real estate back in UK, and he been on holidays in Dubai for how many times?
So I've been once, but I came last year and I absolutely fell in love with it.
What was the thing that you fell in love with?
It was the skyscrapers, it was the weather, it was how amazing the people were. It was the ease of being able to do anything. Petrol, their delivery, their... And yeah, it was amazing.
I mean, with these expectations, and you've been here for almost 3 weeks, jumping into the training, starting with a company, digging into the Dubai real estate market. What you wish you knew back then, let's say in June, when you were just preparing yourself after the event that we had in London, where you actually found out about the company, about the program that we have here for training and the stock of fantastic off-plan project that we have to sell.
If I'm being completely honest, for me, I wish I knew how much more I had to work on myself. And one thing that I've learned being here is having to work on the mindset. With me, working in the UK, I felt as if things were very, I don't want to say easy, but a bit more simpler. Here, it's been challenging, but it's been challenging in a fantastic way.
Is it because of a variety of different nationalities and clients?
That's exactly what it is. You're dealing with so many different clients. You're dealing with so many different nationalities. When you're dealing in the UK, there isn't a lot of nationalities, so you're mainly dealing with people who are, see, from the UK. So I didn't feel as if I was being challenged. Here, the challenge has been a lot more interesting.
Can you say that before coming here, you just even on the level that you don't know that you don't know?
Yes.
You cannot even imagine that this exists.
Yes, for sure. I've had to learn so much things that I didn't know prior to. It's me learning about myself and my capabilities and what I'm able to achieve as well.
Out of the training that we had already, it's been pretty much almost a week of training and then practicing. And when we pull you back to the training session, what was the thing which clicked the most, or I start using it?
Being in a position where I kind of surrender to the work. So the big thing that I was finding in the UK is that everything was very results driven. Whereas it's here, for example, if you're talking to a client and a client doesn't necessarily want what you have to offer, being someone who doesn't let that failure get to you, being someone who's still being able to constantly do the work, constantly do the job, and keeping the same enthusiasm and the same energy onwards.
So why wouldn't he didn't want what you want to offer? What's wrong with the client?
It may have been probably I didn't delve deep enough in terms of finding maybe his problem. That then comes down to me finding the problem and then finding the solution.
And how do you find the questions that we learned when we start implementing that?
Let's say, for example, the client said, "Oh, I'm busy right now." It's an example that I've learned from you was, okay, understand, Mr. Client, that you are busy so that you don't get bombarded with a lot of other stuff, which is going to make you even more busier. Let me know a bit more about what it is you're looking for in particular. For me, it was your ability to teach us how to kind of simplify what it was what we wanted from them.
And help them to answer your questions and sell themselves.
Yeah.
How many calls you've done, by the way?
I'd say about
50.
No, I'd say about probably easily over 200 calls. I think the main barrier is a lot of people are telling me, like I said, send me some options. So I think it's about, like you've mentioned in your training, being able to ask questions so I find the actual problem and then give them the solution. So Olga, people come to Dubai, they want to succeed, they want to win, they see the lifestyle. But a lot of people say, look, everything here is built, the skyscrapers, everything here is done. And they say the market is saturated. So my question to you is, Olga, what's the vision for Dubai moving forward? Is this the case?
That's exactly what I heard in 2015 when I just moved here myself. Someone who will be coming 10 years from now, maybe you're going to be still watching this episode, they're going to be thinking, oh my God, now the market is saturated and 2025 was an easy thing. I see Dubai as a consistent business machine, which attracts more people, the smart like you, who are coming with ambition, here to work. And if, unfortunately, you are not able to succeed with the staff market, you will have to do what?
I believe.
Leave.
Yeah.
And this consequence of you leaving keeps you on your toes for as long as possible. And it keeps Dubai on the toes because Dubai has still to attract you. So if Dubai or the government or the economy will fail in our expectations, what we will do? This is a fantastic opportunity to jump in on the growing market because 2015, it was the top and the prices going down. Now we are still on the growing market. And for you, it's going to be fantastic. There is more buyers, there's more opportunities, there is more properties. We have trust already of the world in Dubai and ability of Dubai to deliver on promise.
You know, people who perform highly in this industry, what are the things that they do and what are the things that they don't do?
We always see the success when the person who is successful is on the chapter number 10. We have to see the road map to that chapter number 10. And I would say everyone, including me, was really bad in the beginning. And the period when you are still failing and you are not converting the leads is something that you have to go through and to push through. Everyone wants the quick dopamine hit. So everyone who has a success now, been through maybe a year of not making money. Mm-hmm. But the ability to stick to it and accept this as a learning curve, this is what makes them successful. That many agents are jumping up and down in different companies, thinking that's a company, that's a manager, but it's not true.
And that period you mentioned when they're not successful or they're not acquiring success at that time.
No, they were not closing, they were not making money, probably borrowing money from credit cards, parents, tapping into the savings. They were not making money, but they were still doing the work. It's kind of a belief that what you're doing will work eventually. Mm-hmm. Which is every entrepreneurship, let's say, company is having. Elon Musk came in with his idea to put people on Mars. How stupid that was like 20 years ago when he just came up with it. Yeah, and where we are now.
So, Olga, I completely agree. In terms of the opportunity that Dubai has to offer, I'm excited, hence why I made the move. Look, we've come into the market, there's a lot of opportunity. What does one then do to capitalize on the opportunity?
Using your time wisely and understand what makes you money. What makes you money is consistently engaging with a potential client avatar. If you will engage with 7 to 10 new, not the old one, not follow-up, new people in a discussion about potential opportunities in Dubai real estate every day, within 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you're going to build a pipeline. There is nothing else you have to do. Creative avoidance, trying to make something differently than others, you have to work on your skills of communication, how you can do it through the volume, through the repetition of conversation. Of course, you have to learn about the market. But if you just learn about the market without the volume, without the repetition, it's not going to move you anywhere. So that's probably going to be the most important question for our audience, for someone who is looking to change his life and get all of this fantastic lifestyle here in Dubai. Yeah. So what about the dating apps?
You know, I like to think of myself as more of an international kind of dater.
Okay, so you date with someone who's in New York or what?
I just like to be worldwide, you know, when it comes to dating, yeah.
Okay, so what's your recent discovery? Which app is the best? Millionaire Match?
A good one.
Really what I'm asking is about the networking, yeah? Okay. But have you done any networking? Because I know in UK it's a really big thing that you can meet potential clients face-to-face. How does it for you in Dubai?
To be fair, when it comes to networking in Dubai, it's way more simpler. People are easy to talk to. When I told them I'm from the UK, they're like, football, Premier League, and, you know, are fun to talk to. They you know, they want to let you kind of know the best places to go to. I feel like people in the UK are very conservative. Yeah, I've enjoyed my time here. I think networking is very, very easy, if I'm being honest.
So which networking events or branches would you recommend? Maybe branches possibly, right? Bottomless.
In regards to kind of your question beforehand, there is a speed dating event that's going to be happening.
Okay, soon. Really? Yeah. He knows already everything.
Yeah. That's where I tend to find my potential clients. You know?
Exactly, yeah. Why not? So now we're supposed to say something as an outro of this video, but what we can do actually, we can give just one small advice to anyone who is looking from outside into Dubai. From my side, my advice to anyone who is thinking, should I move? Should I not? Yes, you should move yesterday. What about you? Which advice would you give?
Been to so many places. I've traveled around the world and this officially is home for me. So look, if you're looking to make the move, get on that damn flight, please.
So, see you in Dubai.